For those who have been watching us since the very beginning, Tostemac has grown strong in the past 4 years.
Excuse me, but...
This is an emergency shutdown under Executive Order 2319, and the current video must now stop.
Okay, but why? Do you mind explaining what's going on here?
The current pandemic of the COVID-19 or coronavirus is causing mass panic throughout the United States and other parts of the world. People need to understand the importance of social distancing in regards to what it is, how it is executed, and why it must be done.
Alright then. Well, originally we were going to talk about autism and networking, but Executive Order 2319 means we have to put this video on hold and change gears in order to address a more pressing matter. Now don't worry, we're going to talk about networking at some point, but for now, just going to go ahead and change the settings to autism and social distancing, and let's get started. As you may already know, the coronavirus, or COVID-19 as some people are calling it now, has spread across the entire world, resulting in over 500,000 cases across the globe. And many states in North America are under lockdown with the stay-at-home order, which means unless it's something vital like grocery shopping or work for those deemed essential, you can't be anywhere else except home. This is being enacted in order to put into play a method known as social distancing. It is a practice from public health officials with the goal of preventing sick people from coming in close contact with healthy people in order to reduce opportunities for disease transmission. It can include large-scale measures like canceling group events such as concerts, sport, and convention events, or closing public spaces comprising of schools and parks, as well as individual decisions such as avoiding crowds. In its most basic form, social distancing is a means to stop the formation of groups consisting of 10 or more people in an effort to stave off the spread of the virus and stop the current situation from getting worse. Obviously, a lot of people are not happy about this, since multiple facilities had to be closed and a lot of employees had to be laid off as a consequence of this. But we need to understand, this is necessary if we are going to beat this virus. And unlike over 100 years ago during the time of the Spanish flu, we have a little something called the internet where we can stay connected even when we are far apart. In fact, many jobs and schools can actually switch to online, that way they don't lose too much. Regardless, this is the current predicament that we are in, and we all need to learn how to execute social distancing. The way it is done is actually something we have learned in elementary school, believe it or not. Imagine that you are in a bubble, and the size of the bubble is about the diameter of how far your arms reach out. This is called our personal space. If someone comes within your arm's reach, then they are popping the bubble and intruding on your personal space. Sadly though, the average arm length is only about 25 inches, around 2 feet. And in this current circumstance, this model needs to be modified. Instead of 2 feet, the bubble must now be expanded to at least 6 feet. Why? When someone sneezes or coughs and not cover their mouth, those germs can travel as far as 6 feet. That's about the size of a full-size bed or 6-foot-long Subway sandwiches. Keeping that in mind, it would stand to reason that if we stay at least 6 feet away from each other, then even if someone coughs or sneezes, we would be out of harm's way. But really though, please cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough. To address a question some may have, and to tie this into autism since it's kind of my shtick, you may wonder, wouldn't autistics have an easier time with this? After all, with this plan and the fact that several autistics have a hard time interacting with others, surely this will be a walk in the park for them, right? No. That's wrong. Autism is a lot more than just interacting with other people. It's also about the structure, the routine, the schedule, and with places closing left and right, that routine is now disrupted. A disrupted routine of this scale can cause abnormal levels of stress, anxiety, and in many cases, depression. Autistic or not, this is going to be a challenge for everyone, even though this needs to be done. But why does it need to be done? The reality is, it's going to take some time and participation from everyone for the plan to work. And if anyone out there is thinking, I'll be fine, I'm young and healthy, this virus will go away by itself, just wait for summer. Allow me to dispel that illusion right now. The coronavirus may be more deadly for the elderly and those with previous or additional health problems, but it is also just that. A virus, meaning anyone can catch it, whether you are healthy or not. This is a new strand of virus that our body is not yet prepared for. If this was not true, then we would not be having a pandemic in the first place. Also, about the theory of the warm weather magically making the virus go away, I bet Australia would like to chime in on that. They already have summer-like temperatures, and there are still cases of COVID-19 there anyway. We cannot place our bets on warm summer weather to come in and save the day. Nor can we just go about our regular business waiting for a vaccine that might not even come for months. The people need to do something. We need to do something. Although our medical professionals are already working non-stop to develop the much-needed vaccine, there is one main thing we all need to do right now, and that is to put social distancing into action. Keep at least 6 feet away from others when you are home or somewhere else. Cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough. Keep washing your hands for 20 seconds, and if you are sick, please stay home. Finally, if you believe that you have the COVID-19 or coronavirus, don't wait. Contact your personal care provider immediately to figure out what to do next. We can do this. We can slow down and even stop the spread of the coronavirus. But only if we all work together. Many of you believe that this will be hard, and yes, this will be hard. But I believe that you will agree with me when I say this will be much better or more preferable than the alternative. So let's stand together with social distancing and kick this virus's butt so that way we can get on with the rest of 2020. And that's about all the advice I have for this video. I want to thank you for taking your time to watch this. And if you can, please share this video. Let's get this message far and wide and let people know that we can and will overcome this obstacle, just like we have with countless others, but only if we work together. And again, thank you very much for watching, and until the next video, see you later.